some Killing Floor 2. It's a game I haven't played in a while. This looks like a new map. Alright. Let's see what perk we're gonna play. I think we're gonna play some SWAT. Very easy to run, so to configure close quarters combat training. Gives us the ability to dual wield, I believe. Alright. Yeah. Okay, good. We are playing on Suicidal, which is the highest difficulty, I believe, in the game currently. Shit, I'm already dead, basically. Holy fuck. I wonder what the fuck this thing is.
Really shredded that flesh bound back there. Impressive.
Ah, cool. Another good map design. We're gonna sell that, and then we're gonna sell this to get that 800.
Final choices, people. Enemies of the scope.
Okay, we're gonna be straightforward with this.
You earned the money. Now spend it.
Maybe I should have kept the MP7. Maybe. Is that the new collectible?
Last chance.
A fetus?
I have to power down the pod.
What the fuck? Alright. We're doing the weekly challenge, by the way. And it is on Hell on Earth.
Back to it, mes amis.
That's what I like about Killing Floor, you know, certain maps you can only do on survival, and certain ones you can do on endless. I enjoy endless because it feels arcadey. You know, I can play it all the damn time and never get bored too much. I need to find the golden fetuses.
We're almost out of time. Make your choices.
Welding!
Hurry up. The Zeds are getting closer.
Alright, we're gonna barricade it. This is a dumbass idea, guys, but you gotta learn from the pros.
Time's up. Go kill some Zeds.
We are so dead. Bro, that's low key, dude. That's no joke, man. That shit is actually kind of hard to do. But anyway, guys, I'm a kind of, I don't know. I don't know, I'm out of things to say about this game. Like, it's so good. Alright, I think I know what to say. I guess I'm gonna show you guys some good tips to how to get started on the SWAT class. If you guys are trying to get better at the game. You guys are going to end up running the close quarters combat training for your first round of any mode. So watch, if we're going to go play offline, change this to endless on hard, suicidal, or hell on earth. Okay, so hell on earth is the hardest difficulty. Hard difficulties, not really that hard, but you get less dodge to work with. So remember that, guys. If you guys are just trying to have simple fun, go for normal mode. If you guys are just trying to do endless, so I'll show you guys why. We're gonna do a challenging map, and this map will be spillway. What makes this map so challenging is it's so small but easy to work with, or actually we can do the Z landing, or better yet, let's try to see the highest survival we can get on good old prison. Where's prison? Here's prison. And we're gonna keep it on we get less dodge by doing that. So actually, guys, let's try hell on earth. I want to see how fast I get cheesed. So anyway, guys, without further ado, let's do it. I'm gonna hate myself for this, man. Only at 250 dash? That's not a lot. Alright guys, so now that we switched that, we get far faster reload speeds. And we can sell our dual-wielded pistol. We probably won't even make it to wave 3. Alright, now that we have maximum ammo on this gun, we should be able to relax. Okay guys, we gotta get back to base. We're almost there, by the way, so it really shouldn't be that big of a hassle. We're not gonna bother. We're not gonna bother with objectives till I get used to the mode. I feared if I play on the hardest difficulty, it would make me a way better player than what I already am. That's still at max. That's decent enough for around survival.
Think fast, or as fast as you can, so think slow.
Man, dude, I'm so addicted to this game, bro. I suck, man. I'm probably gonna die this wave. Damn, bro. That was terrible, bro. And I'm telling you, I need to get better, man, because Hell on Earth is no joke, man. Like, you don't make a lot of money in between rounds, so... Alright. What perks do I not use? I know for sure I don't use Demolitionist or Field Medic at all. I used Firebug for a little while. I want to get Gunslinger to max. I know I don't use this. This is my least used perk. You know what I think I'm gonna run today? Gunslinger. We're gonna take it down a notch to Suicidal. We'll try it Suicidal. Damn. But we'll try it Suicidal and we'll see where that gets us. I think I can manage on Suicidal. I used to make it to like round 30, 40. But people can make it really high on this game, I've seen it. His AI is glitched. Huh, there he goes. Alright. Trust me when I say this pistol is no joke at all. Like there's not enough, like the Beretta here, there's not that much recoil, you know, you can manage for sure. We'll definitely buy armor here in a bit. I like round 3, because that's really when you start needing it. But I really let my armor go to shit usually. Alright. So the pistol is now going to survivalist, so that's pretty unique. That's a small and minor change I've noticed. We'll buy 33 armor. That's all we need right now. On 34. So this little thing holds up to 90 bullets. This thing can hold upwards 142, if I'm not mistaken. 140. Yeah, definitely 142. We won't bother. No point to it. Okay, we're definitely fucked ourselves over. So now we're dual wielding these things. So I mean, for one, 16 shots is a whole lot better than 7, I believe, or however many they gave us. my god, oh my god. We're dead, bro. It's the boss wave. We don't have the proper material required to destroy the boss. Oh, I am actually... Bro, I am dead, bro. Nice knowing you guys. There's no way I can pull this off. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm good, but I'm not that good. It was at this moment he knew he fucked up. Oh my god, bro. I am God tier for that. I don't know how I pulled it off, man. But I fucking pulled that off, bro. Y'all saw that, man. I am officially God tier now, I guess. Because now I made a shitload of plays back there with survival instinct. Avoiding that sort of thing. fuck, man. Yeah, we're totally fucked. We're totally fucked. We don't have enough ammo for this round. Unless we get super goddamn lucky. Which, by the way, quick note, we will not. This will be the end of us, bro. I swear.
10 seconds until your death.
One grenade, max ammo in this.
Time for some new tactics. Adapt or die.
Oh, this would be easy. It's just stalkers? That's it? Oh, and these things? Are you fucking serious? Alright, guys. I'm totally fucked, guys. Yep. Alright. I've played enough of it, now I understand it. Alright, guys. Alright, that's it.
The resupply pod is open. Spin your does and should.
See, when we reduce the amount of hecticness we put in there, when we reduce the amount of stupidity, we'll get it done.
The trainer pod design is not terrible. Horsey did okay with this.
Alright. We bought ourselves a 1911. We're keeping the dual wielded for big boy scenario. I got 15 seconds to make it back to base.
Pod shutting down. Any second now.
Alright, we're back. We got 3 weapons to cycle through.
Wave 2.
Watch it!
You guys may be wondering, why would you ever buy a single bullet for this thing if you're not going to use it this round? Because I'm not going to use it this round, you know? So why upgrade it, you know? For one, it's a very cheap upgrade, and it's important that we pay for it early on rather than paying it for later on. You know, hopefully we can get an ammo this round. We have 2 grenades. I have faith that the M1911 is pretty damn badass in of itself. Less munition though, but alright.
You lived. I'm not impressed. I'm disgusted. Armor will help you keep your insides in. Most people prefer that.
See what I did there? I now have 2 1911s to dual wield. And I don't have them dual wielded revolvers, though they're pretty decent. But, you know, overall 16 rounds compared to 12. I mean, that's 4 more rounds to pump into these Zeds. And 4 more rounds, to some people may not seem like much, but as far as DPS goes, it means a whole lot. Especially if you score headshots with this character, you know. But in addition to that, these are just better weapons overall, better fire rates, less recoil, you know, that sort of thing. Alright. Plus one of those. Oh, he's stunned.
Black out there. Not good. Oh, yeah.
It's round 4 or 5. It's highly important that we do in fact get our armor for this round because it is a boss wave. Main reason I spent so much on armor. You know, the main thing to suicidal, you just gotta be calm. You gotta accept the fact that the mode is harder, and because that acceptance does bring a bit of stress, especially to newcomers. I mean, I'm sure pros can handle it. I myself am kind of a bit of a noob. I know my ins and outs, but man, dude, this mode is still scary. Okay, we don't have the proper material to cheese him, but we will end up getting through this, I believe. But this will not be easy. This will be extremely hard. Okay. he got shredded.
You came so close to victory. So close. And so dead.
Maybe suicide. Maybe I'm only cut out for hard. I'll be honest with you. Hard is the only difficulty I could really truly play and be comfortable with. Easy, I'm too comfortable with it that I make idiot mistakes, and I can make the high round, but Suicidal, man, it's good I'm trying it. It's good that I'm persevering through it, man. Especially on a class that I'm not all too fond of anymore. I used to love the shit out of Gunslinger. Back in the day, I would run the 500 Magnum dual wielded, and then when the upgrades came out, I'd upgrade it, and damn, it would be very OP. It's hard to get to that point now, so we're gonna go flip this back to hard, and I'm gonna show you guys that I'm actually kind of good at that mode. People that play on normal, I mean, it is a normal difficulty, you know, it's how the game is meant to be played, intended to be played on that difficulty, I guess. But let's be honest, nobody truly wants to play on that difficulty. It's not really that fun. There's no challenge to it. Where this is much more challenging. But in my opinion, hard difficulty is really easy, in my opinion, to be honest with you. Normal is just too easy because, you know, a lack of challenge, less Zeds, you know, you get a lot more health, they have a lot less health, you know. You cheese through them too fast. With hard, at least it's decent enough. It makes it actually worth playing. So, you know, I'm going to show you guys my current selection for weapons here. Okay, so I have this one. So, it reduces the recoil penalty from shooting from the hip. Increase movement speed by 5% and switch perk weapons 50% faster. Why is that so good compared to steady? Because if you think about it, we're firing from the hip because we're always dual wielding. Our goal now is to always dual wield. We're never going to single out a weapon anymore. Rack 'em up or bone breaker, well, to be honest with you, rack 'em up does a lot more damage. Can bring up your damage potential up to 50% additional damage, and let me tell you, buddy, when you got the 500 Magnums or the Deagles at 50% plus bonus damage combined with your already 23%, that's almost 100% plus additional fact of that upgrading your weapons increases the overall damage values. You're going to be shredding through enemies rather quickly, though not really for long. I mean, you never have that high of capacity. Though I do recommend that if you are going to run a true gunslinger, do definitely invest $10 into the Glock 19 in the game. It is most definitely. This is on hard difficulty, isn't it? Hard, yes, I'm in this. Good. Done. Round's over. Getting these dual wielded and upgraded is definitely a good improvement. You only get 4 reloads with this thing, I believe, or 2. No, 3 or 4. But you know, these things are really good. I'm not gonna lie, the Berettas in this game, I have a soft spot for them because I love the Beretta M9. I'm just showing you guys how OP this is, man. You don't have to invest a lot of money. In fact, I'd even sell these, actually. So do remember these have more ammo. So before you think about selling these, do remember these things have a lot more ammo than these. Starter pistols are not meant to be abused, but are actually intended to be OP. And to a certain degree at early rounds, which is good because you're going to rely on these quite a bit, I'd say. And remember, guys, this is just my guide, my thoughts and opinions. So alright, that's a decent amount of cash right there. We have ourselves yet these again. But what I will say is that I think I should upgrade these again. I want these to be really good because I want to be able to rely on these until round 5. And we'll use toggle both, I guess, on round 5 because it is a boss wave. It's whatever. Like I said, man, you will run out of ammo for these quite a bit. They're not meant to be used for extended. They're not meant to be used for extended periods of time. So you can upgrade the pistols again, or the dual wield, or you can upgrade the revolvers. I mean, you can upgrade the 1911 with the Beretta. I would personally, because we're about to be facing a boss, I'd personally just stop and just use what I have, which should be pretty good. These are decent pistols, guys. A lot of people doubt them because their fire rates are slower, and as revolvers, they kind of suck. But these are really the true revolvers of this game. The 500 magnums don't count. I mean, 5 shots doesn't count. High damage does, but still, man, that's not intended to be used for a revolver quite a bit. It's not meant at all to be used that way. You run out of ammo very fast. 5 shots in the magazine. Lowest, highest DPS on single shots. So, per shot can deal a lot of damage, and what I mean by that, I mean, if you're consistent and if you get rack 'em up and you get a perfect, hits, you can potentially skyrocket your DPS to a very high number and to a high extent. But it is whatever. All right, now that you've made it to this point in time, all you have to do is just buy enough ammo. That's all you need. You don't need to buy any more. You're at $907 now. So if you think about it, you're going to sell this. It's going to bring you to 1,000 plus whatever you get from this boss fight. And if you run out of ammo during the boss fight, you have 90 shots to rely on from an upgraded pistol. Oh, never mind. I picked up one of these. Now we should be maximum and good. Now there's definitely no second guessing ourselves during this boss fight. But if you were to in fact not pick up that ammo right here, oh, let's say you didn't get those 2 ammo drops, you would still make it through this. Okay, this guy's kind of a bit of a pain in the ass. Unlike the Patriarch, this guy does not leave, go recharge, and come back, which is a very annoying effect of the Patriarch. You don't need to focus on the body shots or the back. Just focus on the head, actually. So my tip to you guys is you can score the high DPS on this guy. You can cheese this guy as far as DPS goes. Because if you guys can see, his head is so big and easily exposed that you could just wait till he opens up his face and then you could just cheese him. See all that health I just took away from him, man? For these pistols, man, that's a lot of damage, bro. These are starting unupgraded pistols. These things are doing quite a bit, man. These things are doing the works, man. Take a step back or two. Run away, 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 run away. Okay, heal up. And start the cheesing process again. So grenade back there for good measure. Put us into Z time. Great. And unload on him. Okay, look at that. And we leveled up, man. Ain't that badass? Alright. Alright, tough round, not gonna lie, that was pretty damn tough. Okay. Now we're gonna go ahead and sell these, and we should be able to buy ourselves, actually rather not. Alright, I have 17 seconds. Buy these Deagles. Sell these. Max ammo Deagles. Okay, now that you've made this big decision, you've now chose that the Deagle platform is exactly what you want. This is the platform you're going to want. Okay, once you've made this decision, you can make a number of choices, really, if you wanted to. You could have sold the pistols, waited another round, bought the 500 Magnums, whole 9 yards, man. You could have made a lot of decisions there. But for me, this is my platform for right now. This platform I've chosen. Because I didn't upgrade those pistols. I wasn't intending on keeping them for too long. I didn't choose the 1911s because unlike the revolvers or the bigger guns, they just don't deal enough damage to consistently take down bosses or to help me in scenarios. And besides that, we get very similar ammo capacities from these. Plus, we you know, these things do a lot more damage, which is something I look forward to. Because now, remember that we are playing on hard difficulty. Okay, that doesn't necessarily mean that the game mode is hard or anything like that, but this will make us become very OP. Now we secured the area. That's about 300 additional, you know, cash, plus what we're currently making, which is actually not that bad. We're close to about 1,000. I'll never waste ammo on the last guy because I'm a cheapskate, but however, I will pick up this ammo because spending less money on ammo gives us a lot more money. Selling this brings us to about enough to buy the 500 magnums. Okay. Remember, all scenarios will possibly be different, so you cannot count on what I do to work for you. Okay. But however, do pick up the ammos. If you guys plan on normal, you guys are one step totally ahead of me. If you guys are playing on, Hell on Earth or, Suicidal, you guys may be a couple rounds behind and may need to do some what's it called? You guys may need to do some pre-round preparation. Alright, now we're getting a lot of ammo. Opening up with these 500 magnums. Okay, we're definitely screwed. Very tight choke, which is very bad because it's in the very middle of a very open room. And if it weren't for this super open 4 or 5 way path opening into here, if you weren't fucked from all sides, this really wouldn't be that hard, but really fuck the damn objective, man. Do note that you guys will probably lose a lot of money from this challenge. Not money like you lose money out of your bank, but like you lose money from the challenge. See, I only made $305, which, to be honest, is nothing. But that does make us about $800, which does mean quite a bit. You know what, man, for this build, I'm gonna call it the Chaos Control build. For one, the Chaos Control sounds fucking badass. Two, it kind of makes sense, man. We control the chaos in the map. We control the chaos in almost every scenario. The reason why we do is because we have such high damage weapons and such high damage potential. Mainly coming out of the Deagles being the stars of the show here, but alongside the Deagles, we have one of the most powerful handguns in the game. The 500 Magnum, the powerful handgun in the game. The most powerful, actually. I should not forget to mention. High penetration ratage, 10 round capacity. Not per revolver though, but both combined, we're dual wielding here. 10 round capacity, very, very, very small capacity. Deagles are not too far ahead. Highest capacity would be the starting pistol, which, by the way, you're going to end up fully upgrading this for trash. Because that's basically what this is going to be used for, is to take out the trash, you know. But these are meant for the big boss. And you know what, man? Maybe we don't get the highest DPS potential with this, which we might. Who knows? I wish that the overall storage weight was 16 instead of 15. Look at that penetration and damage. So this build's called the Chaos Control. And these will be used for trash and general Zeds at high rounds. These will be used for mostly bigger zombies or Zeds. Look at all this damage, bro. New boss wave. King Fleshbound. Alright, guys. Guys, I know how easy this is. It's pretty damn easy. Alright, guys. Oh god, holy fuck, man. Actually, I just got clickbaited. I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have said that. You guys want to see how easy this is? Normally, he's really easy. Oh well. Better luck next time, I guess. Look at that healing all that health, man, bro. Holy shit, bro. It is a defeat. So every survival is a defeat. Remember that. The second you start a survival, please note that the survival is therefore a defeat. Because there's no completing the survival. You can make it to wave 300 and it'll still be going. There's no victory. It's what you make it. So, in my opinion, it's still a defeat. Because I didn't make it to the round I wanted to. I wanted to make it to round 20 and call it quits. But, you know, things happened. I like how this class setup gets a shitload of movement, recoil reduction, Z time, reload speed, And weapon damage, though every class gets weapon damage, though not to the same extent, mind you. Sometimes it's every 3 levels or every 0.8 levels. I think that says that on the Firebug. But what I will show today, for those who doubt the support class as a shotgun hillbilly class, take it a step back or two and just note that it's really, really easy to use this class, man. I don't know if I talked about this class or not during this video, but what I will say, you can make the high round with this class on pretty much almost any difficulty. Don't quote me on that. Depending on your player's skill and your character's level, what weapons you're using. If you have certain DLCs, may apply. Though I don't think there's any DLC shotguns. Yes.
Holy crap! How cold is it down here?
Alright. Alright, we don't have to waste money on ammo. Alright guys, this is my choice. We could have almost had the Benelli, but this gun is second best to the Benelli. This gun is basically better than the AA-12, almost. Considerably, the AA-12 has really high capacity and can cap out at a really high capacity with the proper skills. But, you know, whatever. Also, in my opinion, guys, the buckshot right here, this thing's insane, bro. Like, this thing is truly insane. Guys, you can deal damage for days. If you're gonna make it any high round attempt, though, the Benelli is a requirement, guys. A fully upgraded Benelli is definitely a requirement. If you guys are gonna ever make it to high round, that's the only requirement, is a fully upgraded Benelli. And the reason why is because the Benelli M4 is pretty badass. Mainly because the fucker just does a shitload of damage. It's the highest damage dealing shotgun. At full upgrade, you know, the thing has really good penetration ratage, combined with their 500 something penetration, makes bosses like Swiss cheese. And here it is right here, the Benelli M4. The M4 combat shotgun's what it's fully called in the game. But, however, we have ulterior motives. If you look at the damage here from the AA-12 to this, the buckshot does a little bit more damage at the cost of also even better fire rate. So, you know, dual wielding them fully upgraded makes them therefore better than the AA-12 itself, which is pretty damn good if you're getting a really good damaged, fast firing weapon. Though, you know, 10 rounds. What does the AA-12 have? 20 or 15, something like that. I'd have to go check myself. Don't get me wrong, guys. The actual, I use the AA-12 all the time back in the day. I kind of still use the AA-12 from time to time. Don't get me wrong, it's a really good gun. It really is. It's powerful and it's great at DPS because of the, you know, high capacity mag. You know, it'd be almost kind of cool if we got a regular magazine-fed Benelli M4. You know. And this thing right here, this thing is no joke. This could be a DLC weapon, and I would pay $30 for it. You know, mainly because you get this so early on in any playthrough, and it's, by the way, it's really cheap. And the fact that this is, technically speaking, in my opinion, a requirement if you ever plan on ever making a high round attempt, along with the Benelli. These are the only two things you need, because they're such high damage dealing. You know, they really hold their own against pretty much anything. Alright, we have enough to buy the Benelli now, which is what, on round 4? Yeah, we're already getting the Benelli at round 4. These things are about the same almost, but the Benelli just does a lot more damage. Let me tell you something about this Benelli M4. This thing kicks ass, and fully upgraded, this thing is just god tier, man. This thing is literally the tits. Dual wielded, fully upgraded buckshots do pose a pretty good threat to the Benelli. And in my opinion, due to the fact that you get higher capacity ammo. You get, with the Benelli, you get 8 shots. With the buckshot, you get 10. So you get 2 more shots to pump out in a fast reload and another 10 shots to go. This thing has a slightly longer reload because you have to fill in particular shots, but this thing just does damage. King Flesh Pound fucked us last round. Let's see if he tries it again. That is why you pick the Benelli M4. Okay, guys, no further questions, guys. This is the greatest gun in the game. In my humble opinion, nothing else compares. The 500 Magnums pose a good enough threat if you're pumping in enough headshots, and if it's upgraded. Obviously, that has to be a necessity if you're going to ever compare anything to the god tier weapon known as the Benelli. But you know, to mere mortals to be able to wield a weapon of this sort, it would almost be the only way to make this gun any better is to have it be magazine fed. Even if it was a small shotgun mag that only held up to 14 shots or 15 shots, that would make this even better because it's magazine fed, which means it's detachable. Then you load in the next mag instead of having to load it by individual shells. And obviously a higher capacity cap zone, faster reload. that would make this gun so much better. But no, even as a regular, you know, two-bloated, you know, shotgun, this thing is fucking badass. In real life, the Marines use it, the U.S. Army uses it. Still, to this day, one of the greatest semi-automatic shotgun platforms in firearms history in real life. Also, they're very fun to shoot, they're very expensive, and by the way, did I mention these things are fucking god tier? Like, yo, these things are just so fucking awesome, man. I can rant hours and hours telling you about how the Benelli M4 in this game is not only great, but the best gun in the game, even when compared to the highest damage weapon in the game, the RPG or the AMR or whatever the fuck. Any high tier build could do more damage than this, and this will still be the better weapon. And by the way, it's really inexpensive. I mean, yeah, it's up there at the higher end of costs. You know, so you won't get this thing that early on, but still, you don't need to get it in round one. Round one, that's kind of overkill. By the way, guys, these things are very OP, and to a fully upgraded one, remember, this isn't fully upgraded yet. Which, by the way, we have to do that soon. We got one more upgrade to go. We're dealing a high amount of damage now. I just want a Zed to try to fuck with me, bro. This objective is made super easy, based upon the idea that we have two very high damage dealing shotguns, which, by the way, don't take up a lot of weight in my opinion. I know, people that use the AA-12, please tell me, do you guys think the AA-12 has slightly more recoil than the Benelli M4? Because in my findings, I believe so. Alright guys, we're about to get through one entire hurdle, and that hurdle is fully upgraded Benelli. We've made it pretty far so far in this very short period of time. I'm pretty proud of our progress here, because we have a set idea our ideal of play style, so to speak. This play style really does work. I hope they don't patch it. Now we have fully upgraded Vanilli by not much ammo. Decent amount. We only have 200 bucks left sparingly. We're not going, which by the way isn't really too bad. It's a decent amount of money to have on the spare at only round 9, which now we're going to be round 10. Oh, I said round 9, it was 7. We're round 8. Already around 8. Low rounds. You are now a witness to this might. This is literally, man, I wonder the new meta for this game, bro. Will this game ever get a new meta? Will people ever change their particular playstyle? I mean, all of the playstyles are good, don't get me wrong, you know. I guess there's really no meta for games like Borderlands, games like this, games that involve leveling up, because there's nothing items, not anything too specific to character playstyles. Oh my god, we died because of a fucking glitch, bro. We died because of a glitch, bro. He hit us, our character launched up so high at that platform we fell to our death. That was a glitch, if you guys saw that. I swear to god, that was a fucking glitch, bro. We were gonna make it to high round, too. It's because I jumped while he charged, and I'm assuming that ledge is very not meant for that to happen. But that was definitely a glitch, bro. Alright, guys. Well, with that said, I'm kind of a bit frustrated, and to be honest with you guys, I kind of want to go in my living room at night, which is right now. Not really. It's 5 in the morning. But I'm going to go into my living room and watch some Ghost Hunters and eat some pizza. So I'll see you guys later.